Hey there, YouTube. Scott Stevens here. How you doing this evening? Welcome to another edition of WWE 2K22 Universe World Championship Wrestling Universe. Episode number, what are we on, 54? We are indeed on 54. WCW. Tonight we got Thunder coming at you. Hey there, Godspeed. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well today. Couple of things before we get started. First of all, we just watched a movie. Let me try and save you a couple hours. We just watched a movie called The Best Man. The previews look good. The trailer looks good. The movie is absolute shit. Don't waste your time. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Not too bad, Godspeed. Not too bad. Thank you for asking. Sad part about that movie is I know the finance company and the post-production company. I've had several discussions with them in the past about getting together on projects, and luckily it's not their fault that the movie was terrible, but save your breath. Save your time. The Best Man is the worst movie. Don't waste your time on that. Let's see what else happened today. Oh, yeah. Another wrestler let me down today. Another wrestler. I'm not going to name him. But someone who's a friend of mine. Doesn't affect you guys, Pete, so it's not Bob Roop. Although I did call him this morning. I have not heard back from him yet. But someone else who I consider a friend lied to me, and I caught him in a lie. And that shit pisses me off, man. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. Just tell the truth. It's not that bad, you know? And so, and again, I'm not going to name him, but very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. All right, we're going to welcome a new sponsor tonight, Godlike Hosting. And it's funny because I thought, no, it's not Dolph. Godspeed, it's not Dolph, no. Godlike Hosting. This is funny because this company contacted me and approached me about doing a partnership, and they got a lot of cool stuff going on. And I thought I thought of Godspeed because it's called Godlike Hosting, but they're called Godlike Hosting. They are a premium game hosting service. They offer high performance, minimal ping, and improved protection. And anybody using the link in the description below will get a free trial. They offer free trials, so you don't have to, you're not obligated to spend any money with them. So if you're looking for good gaming servers, Godlike Hosting, and use the link in the description below. Cool people over there, and I did check them out. They're a very reputable company, and they have very good ratings, and everything about them looks pretty good. So they are going to be one of my sponsors moving forward. Let's see, tomorrow's live stream is going to be same time, 6:30. Got my book signing coming up on June 15th in Clearwater, Florida. Tickets on sale on my Twitter and Facebook page. We got a championship match here tonight on Thunder. And make sure you click that join button to get all the information you need to become a member of Scott Stevens Gaming. You get videos before everybody else, members only polls. You get to take part in polls that choose the gaming action as I play it. So lots of cool stuff, plus other features. Click the join button to get all of the information. Hey, Bonnie. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah, they look like a pretty good company. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well over there. All right, let's see. So Thunder, and if you look at this, for some reason I cannot get the Pat Patterson Sergeant Slaughter rivalry to stay. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this game. Every time I try and do something, it just finds another way to piss me off or let me down. You can see the empty slot down there. That's supposed to be Pat Patterson and Sergeant Slaughter. For some reason, the rivalry won't stick. So I inserted them in tonight's lineup. So we'll get to see Pat Patterson and Sergeant Slaughter do battle once again. And hopefully, maybe if they meet enough times, they'll have a potential rivalry that I can actually start through them. Yeah, thanks, 2K. No kidding, because it will not allow me to start it. I don't understand why. So tonight on the agenda here we have Dolph Ziggler taking on Hayabusa. Big John Studd taking on Haku. We haven't seen Haku in quite a while. Honky Tonk Man will square off against Bob Roop. Like I said, I did call him this morning. Godspeed. I have not heard back from him yet, though. He usually gets back to me late at night. Superfly Jimmy Snuka and the Masked Superstar. We haven't seen the Masked Superstar in a while. Don Morocco, Magnificent Morocco, will battle The Miz. Got a lot of guys in feuds going in opposite matches today. Here's Sergeant Slaughter and Pat Patterson. This match was supposed to be the Big Show and somebody else who we just saw recently. So hopefully if these two match up enough times, it'll start a potential rivalry that I can start the rivalry instead of trying to match it up, because for some reason the game is not allowing me to do it. It's allowing me to do it, but it's not saving for some reason. I have no idea why. The Soul Patrol will take on the Road Warriors, and tonight's main event, the Hurricane. He won a non-title match against X-Pac a couple of weeks ago. Well, now The Rock is the Hardcore Champion, so he has to defend against the Hurricane tonight. No holds barred with the gold on the line. So that is going to be pretty cool. So tonight's preview is brought to you by, well, we just talked about him, Godlike Hosting, premium game hosting service. You get a free trial by using the link in the description below. Go ahead, check them out. If you use gaming servers, they have over 3,000 servers, and their ratings are exceptional. And like I said, you get a free trial if you use the link in the description. All right, let's start the show, and then we will start the action. Yeah, I haven't heard. It's not Dolph. It's not Dolph. I have not heard back from Bob Roop yet. It's not him either. WrestleMania, 16 days, huh? That's cool. That's cool. Where is it again? I can't remember. Trying to remember. And I'm coming up blank. Are you going to go like every year for the rest of your life? That's pretty cool. Sellout crowd here once again for Thunder. Philly, that's right. The WCW Universe is we are live in Orlando, Florida at the Amway Center. We were here a couple of weeks ago, and now we're back. We loved Orlando so much, we're back once again. This is your last one? Okay. That's still pretty cool. What'd you hit, 4 or 5 in a row? All right, we got Dolph Ziggler taking on Hayabusa. Big John Studd and Haku, Honky Tonk Man and Bob Roop, and Superfly Jimmy Snuka takes on the Masked Superstar in the first half of tonight's action. 5 in a row. Wow, that's impressive, man. I went to WrestleMania 1, and that was it. I went to, I did a book signing as part of the WrestleMania events a couple of years back here in Tampa when it was at Raymond James Stadium. I didn't actually go to the event, though. So that counts. I was there. I was part of it. All right. Godspeed says Ziggler's going to get the win. I don't know. Hayabusa's a tough customer, but I'll go along with that. Ziggler's been on a pretty good run lately, so we'll make him the pick for victory. Let me know what you guys think. Ziggler and Hayabusa, who is going to get the victory?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
I don't know what to make of this guy. He's been walking around backstage for weeks, introducing himself and shaking everybody's hand. I've met him like 4 times.
That's not the main event, is it, Godspeed? I would hope not.
The problem with all this, Corey, is you met him in like this alternative universe, because in 2009 you weren't actually even in the WWE locker room. That's true. That's accurate. This all took place in my imagination.
Oh, okay, that's good.
He's been in the WWE for a year, but he's already still on the show every week. Give credit where credit's due. Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, I am so disinterested in the current wrestling going on today. I haven't watched it in I don't know how long. It just doesn't interest me anymore.
His opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 224 pounds, Hayabusa.
Guys, this match has the potential to completely change the WWE landscape, and it's because of this level of talent involved.
Oh, that's right. They got multiple nights now, too. Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't interest me at all. I actually watched whatever one was on last night for a little bit after the Devils game was over. And I was thinking, you know, wrestling used to be so much better when it was on TV on Saturday mornings for an hour. Now it's on 3 hours. And I get it, they're doing it live, it's a live show, I get all that. But I was just thinking back to Saturday mornings when it was on for an hour and you got all the wrestling action you needed for the week. All of your promos, your information, everything you needed was right there in that hour.
Gentlemen, you are looking at a man who is sick of the doubters, sick of being questioned about his potential. And I can't disagree with him. I expect
that's another thing, Godspeed. That's stupid. Why does it have to be 2 nights? Well, you know why. It's a money grab. Money, that's why. You know, and it'll stay that way until the ticket sales start slacking in one form or another. You know, there's no need to change it. As long as people are buying the tickets, they're not going to change anything. The Devils game was a disgrace last night. And Matt Rempe got suspended 4 games by the NHL today for his dirty-ass cheap hit on Jonas Siegenthaler. Still haven't got any word on him. He didn't come back to the game. That Matt Rempe, man, he's a fucking goon. He needs to get his ass kicked severely. And then the refs wouldn't let McDermott beat his ass. They just protected him as they escorted him to the tunnel. That was ridiculous. Ziggler takes Hayabusa's head and slams it into the steel barricade out there. Ziggler in control right now. Yeah, that was a disgusting display last night. Rempe slammed Siegenthaler in the face with an elbow. He got thrown out of the game, but he got a 4-game suspension today. But he wouldn't fight McDermott. He's been fighting every night since he got called up, and he wouldn't take on McDermott. He could have got to him. The referees were trying to keep him apart, but he could have got to him if he wanted to. Pussy. What do you expect from a New York Ranger? No less. Yeah, I saw that Tortorella. John Tortorella wouldn't leave the bench. That was awesome. That was great. And the best part about that was that the Flyers owner, I don't know, Ziggler, the famouser, and Hayabusa is in trouble. Ziggler might try and put an end to it here. He's going to, looking to keep his winning streak alive. No. The Flyers owner told the NHL that he's going to pay Tortorella's fine. $50,000 he got fined for not leaving the bench. That was awesome. But he said, that's the kind of coach I want on my team. Somebody that's going to stand up for my team and stand up when he thinks things are not right. And the owner was very impressed about that, and he is paying John Tortorella's $50,000 fine. He can't do anything about his suspension. I think he got suspended 2 games. But the owner of the Flyers is paying Torts' fine for him. So, and that's cool. I mean, he said that's the type of guy he wants behind the bench. And he's happy that he stood up for the team, and he wants to do that. That's his prerogative. Got nothing bad to say about that.
Inhuman at this point.
Happy with what he did for the team, and he's going to stand behind him. So
These competitors have been going deep.
There it is again. Ziggler, another famouser, and Hayabusa is in a lot of trouble, but he pulls off a nice reversal there. The refs are bad in just about every game now. Godspeed. The NHL is really getting out of control. Springboard leg drop off the second rope. Hayabusa right across the chest of a fallen Ziggler. Hayabusa's going to try and end it, only a 1 count. Ziggler kicks out. Hayabusa heads up to the top rope. Now Ziggler's still down. 1.5 right across the chest, and Ziggler's in trouble. And he finds a way to get a shoulder up just before the count of 3. Hayabusa telling the referee he needs to count faster. This has been a pretty solid match to open up Thunder here in Orlando. Yeah, the refs have been really bad in every NHL game. I mean, just terrible. You know, the Rangers had a goal called back last night, and I've been saying this for a couple of months. Rangers had a goal called back on an offside call last night. Devils challenged it. It was indeed offside. And the announcers are talking about how many times that the offside challenge has been successful throughout the year in having goals removed from the scoreboard. There it is! Zigzag! Hayabusa should be finished. Ziggler has the leg hooked. And no, he did not get the victory. He thought he did. Hayabusa kicked out hard just before the count of 3. Wow. Great match to start things off by Thunder here. 3 elbow drops by Ziggler showing his frustration. But anyway, wait a minute. Springboard moonsault off the top rope. Crushes Ziggler in the back. Hayabusa now going for the cover. And Ziggler kicks out. So they were saying about how many goals have been called back because of offsides. And to me, all that does is highlight how many times the linesmen have fucked up and not called an offside when it was offside. They're saying, oh yeah, the replay works. Okay, it works. But when are you going to address all the linesmen who are not calling offsides when it's offsides and it has to be replayed and reviewed to get the right call? It's happening a lot. A lot of offsides reviews are overturned, which means the linesmen are not doing their job properly. Yeah, but it is, Godspeed. I agree with that. Oh, Hayabusa, 1.5 again. Crushes Ziggler in the chest, and I think we may have an ending. We do. Hayabusa with a 3 count on Dolph Ziggler. What a fantastic match to start things off tonight on Thunder. That was impressive. Very solid match. And I get what you're saying, Godspeed. The game is very fast now. You're right. And I do not disagree with you. But the linesmen have one job. That's it. 4.5 stars is your official match rating. Hayabusa with a 3 count on Dolph Ziggler. That was a fantastic match to start things off on Thunder here tonight in Orlando. But the linesmen have one job, and their job is to stand on the blue line, watch that blue line, watch the puck and the players at the same time. Now, I understand they're human. They're not going to catch every single time. But as many times as goals have been called back on offsides reviews, it's way, way too many. The humans make mistakes, I understand, but as many times as it happens, they got to do something because they're missing a lot of them. And so how many others don't result in goals that are not being called? Ask yourself that. How is the flow of the game being affected? That was a good match, Bonnie. That was a good match to start things off. I don't know how the NHL, I don't know how you fix it. I'm glad that they have the replay in play, but all it does is highlight how many times offside is not called and missed by the officials. So the NHL has to do something. But the NHL needs just whole new refereeing school upgrades. Because they're just there. Even with 2 referees on the ice, they still miss a lot of things. There was a guy in the game last night, I can't remember who it was. He was coming right down the middle of the ice. I think it was Brendan Smith. And he got tripped from behind. He was coming up the slot, and he got tripped from behind near the end of the game. No call. Referees on both sides of the play, no call. Next up, we got Big John Studd taking on Haku. We haven't seen Haku in a while. We haven't seen Big John Studd since he lost to Andre the Giant. at the Great American Bash. This one should be good. We haven't seen Haku in quite a long time. I'm going to go with Haku. I'm going to go with Haku as my pick to get the victory here tonight against Big John Studd. What do you guys think? Who do you think is going to come out on top here at the Amway Arena in Orlando? There's Big John Studd. Hasn't shown his face since he lost to Andre the Giant. This is his first public appearance since the Great American Bash.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 393 pounds, Big John Studd.
The WWE
Big John Studd taking on Haku. We had a 4.5-star match to open things up here tonight. Dolph Ziggler falling to Hayabusa in what was a fantastic match. The rest of the card now has to live up to that opening match. Big John Studd going up against Haku.
A guy who treats every match as if it's the biggest one of his career. He definitely plans to steal the show tonight.
Of course, John Studd lost the last man standing match to Andre the Giant at the Great American Bash. And tonight he will go up against Andre's former tag team partner in the Colossal Connection, Haku.
And his opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 345 pounds, the King, Haku.
Talk about an intense competitor. This superstar doesn't have an off switch.
Nobody has an off switch, Saxton. Trust me, if you had one, I'd have hit it a long time ago.
The baddest man on the planet, Haku. He was tag team partners with Andre the Giant. At one point, they formed the Colossal Connection. And if I remember correctly, did they win a title? I think they were the tag team champions at one time. Not for a long time, but I think they held the titles once. Haku's got a super kick that he uses to perfection. Yeah, they might have to, Godspeed, just like when they took the red line out and the two-line pass out many years ago. That opened up the game. But then how do you stop guys from dangling then, you know? Cherry picking. I mean, you want to kind of keep things somewhat fair in entering the zone. So you take, what does the game look like with no offside? Have a bunch of cherry pickers. Danglers. Big John Studd with the power slam on Haku. Gets a 1 count on the pin attempt.
He was elusive there.
Haku went for the clothesline. Studd blocked it. Now he's got Haku high above his head. Two-handed choke slam. Haku crashes to the canvas. A little shorter of breath. He'll be a little shorter now as John Studd steps on the stomach twice. I think I just heard a rib crack.
You like that? Yep.
And Studd once again going after Haku's digits.
How barbaric.
He doesn't know where that finger's been. Big John Studd has Haku high above his head and drops his throat across that top turnbuckle. And no, he's not going to do it again. He is just turning Haku's ribs into dust now. He's going to go for the cover. 2 count. Haku kicked out. He's tough, but my God, if your ribs are broken, you can't be very successful in the ring. Big John Studd overhand right across the back. Haku's down to one knee. Nice reversal. Punch to the breadbasket by Haku. He's got Studd now. Up. Fireman's carry over to the corner. Snake eyes on the big man. Haku trying to choke Studd out, but he caught his foot. Nice reversal there by Big John Studd. He knows it. The fans don't agree with him.
He takes control.
Uh-oh. Haku just super kicked Big John Studd.
Reason for him to be out here.
And Studd is down, but now Andre the Giant's... Well, his music is playing. Haku's got his back turned. The feud with Big John Studd is over.
Utilizing the top rope.
And Andre the Giant distracted Haku. I don't know what's going on with these two. Studd wasn't distracted. He's already been beaten by Andre. Studd used it to his advantage, but now Haku's got Studd by the throat. It's locked in. It's a chokehold. He's calling it a submission hold. Referee doesn't care either way. Studd cares. Gets out of it with a sharp right hand to the midsection. And a back breaker on Haku. Now, why was Andre the Giant's music playing? Who was he trying to distract? Obviously, it distracted Haku. Studd goes for the pinfall now, and he's got a 2 count on Haku. So are Haku and Andre the Giant going to start beefing now? Big John Studd's got Haku high up. He's got him in the bear hug, squeezing the life out of him. Haku screaming in pain, his breath getting short. The referee's right there. Studd squeezing with all his might.
I don't think he had it fully locked.
And he let it go. But Haku's in a lot of trouble. No breath. His ribs have already been worked over by Studd many times. Studd with an overhand right, and Haku once again down to one knee. He went for the knee lift, and Haku with a kick to the calf to reverse it. Nicely done. Nice scoop slam there by Haku. And now he's got the claw hold locked in, but Studd had a foot or an arm under the rope. Look at the headbutts. Haku, 5 headbutts to the head. He's from the Isle of Fiji. He can headbutt a coconut. That hurts. Haku's up on the top rope now. Frog splash crushes Big John Studd. Haku's got the leg hooked. And Studd kicks out at 2. And now he's biting him. He's biting him as he face raked him. Haku pulling out all the stops here against Big John Studd. He's got him up in a fireman's carry. Haku walks him over and drops his throat on the top rope. And he's got him in that chokehold again. Haku, he calls it a claw hold to the throat. It's a chokehold. Don't let anything fool you. And he still has him locked in. Studd tapped out. He can't breathe. Haku won't let it go. Finally, he does. John Studd quit. Haku choked him out. And Big John Studd has now lost 2 matches in a row. Haku with an impressive win over Big John Studd. He choked him out until he quit. And the big man gave up and tapped the canvas. Haku gets the win. Impressive fashion. And Big John Studd has now lost 2 in a row. But now we got to pay attention to what was Andre the Giant doing here. 2 stars is your official match rating. I saw what you said, Godspeed. About you call it in 6 years you're going to see women in the NHL. I'll tell you what. When that day comes, I am no longer invested. I don't want to see women in the NHL. No, women got their own league. That's fine. Let them play their own league. They shouldn't be playing with the men. Then what's going to happen? They're going to take checking out of the game, where you can't body check, because you're certainly not going to let a man body check a woman in the corner. Oh, man. Don't even say that shit, man. The day a woman joins the NHL, I'm out. Seriously, I will lose all interest. They got their own league. That's fine. I got nothing against their league. I actually like watching it sometimes. But they shouldn't be going up against the men. It's too fast. They're too strong. They're too big. Can you imagine that Matt Rempe crushing one of those chicks in the corner? They wouldn't. They wouldn't allow it. It would be banned, which would make hockey worse than it is now. I mean, the game is not what it used to be, and that would be the final straw to make me stop watching. That is absolutely 100% fact. All right. Next up, we got the Honky Tonk Man. He's in a feud with The Rock now. over the Hardcore Championship. He's going up against Bob Roop here tonight in Orlando. I hope so, guys, because that's not even funny. That would be the end of me and hockey. That would be the end. Godspeed says the Honky Tonk Man is going to get the victory here tonight. I'm going to go with Bob Roop. I'm going to go with Mr. Roop, and he should answer me tonight. He usually answers me late at night. So I just checked in with him to verify that he sent that like he said he was going to. And he's usually pretty good. He usually gets things out within a couple days, and it may be delayed without everything that goes to sending something to Canada. But I just want to check with him to make sure. Because he is older now, and he's busy, and
Oh, yeah, I like this guy.
I don't want him to forget.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Memphis, Tennessee. Weighing in at 277 pounds. The Hero, Tank Man.
Highly anticipated matchup. The competitors in this one have
Yeah, that's cool, Godspeed.
to get
Yeah,
their
I'll bet you
hands
get
on
some
each
pretty primo stuff there. The Honky Tonk Man in action tonight here in Orlando at
other. A
Thunder.
competitor who always has his game
He's got his sights set on The Rock in that Hardcore Championship. So we'll have to see if Dwayne comes out to watch his match. Dwayne is in the house. He's got a title match later on tonight.
And his opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan. Weighing in at 291 pounds. Bob
Rude.
The feeling, the electricity in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is going to be good.
It should be good. We got to keep an eye out on The Rock. Now, Dwayne should not come out and interfere with this match because he's got a title match later on tonight against the Hurricane. And he is a very excited Hurricane. The Rock needs to make sure he's focusing on the task at hand. Yeah, he's gonna get one, Godspeed. He's in a feud with The Rock now, so he's gonna get a shot. Well, as long as Dwayne holds on to the title tonight, Honky Tonk Man will be getting a shot at the title at the next pay-per-view. As they are now in a feud. But who knows what's going on with this game. I can't get Sergeant Slaughter and Pat Patterson into a feud. I'd get them into a feud, but then it doesn't save for some reason. This game's so stupid. This one's underway. Bob Roop and the Honky Tonk Man. Nice arm drag there by Roop. That was probably pretty painful on the shoulder of the Honky Tonk Man. Big right hand and Honky's down. But the Honky Tonk Man does have his sights set on that Hardcore Championship. Don't think that he doesn't. That's why he's going after The Rock. And don't be surprised if he has something to say about the title match here tonight. As long as he's in the building, the possibilities are there. Stomp to the face there by Bob Roop. Fans not liking what they're seeing. Bob's telling them, shut the hell up, no one's asking you. Big punch to the bread basket there. Roop takes a back elbow from the Honky Tonk Man. Overhand right. Slows Roop down a little more. Honky brings him over to the corner and slams his face into that top turnbuckle. And a knife edge chop that Ric Flair would have been proud of. Roop is down. Honky Tonk Man up to the top rope. Diving knee across the throat of a fallen Bob Roop. Honky gonna give him some of his own medicine now. Boot stomp. And he went for the fist drop and Roop moved out of the way. Clothesline. Roop missed it. Honky ducked. He's got him up. Honky Tonk Man with the suplex now. Nicely done. Showing a little technical wrestling background of his own there. Dropping the elbow. I'm sorry, the knee on the elbow. Honky goes for the cover.
Gets the shoulder up and one.
Only a 1 count. Roop kicked out.
We're no closer to a winner just yet.
And the Honky Tonk Man, solid left hands to the side of Bob Roop's face. And there's a fist drop. That one connected right to the middle of Bob Roop's face. And he didn't like it much. He grabs Honky's feet, drops him down, and he's going to line him up. Surfboard face plant. Honky Tonk Man seeing stars right now. And not the ones on Roop's costume. Roop's going to go for the cover. He's got the leg hook for extra leverage. And a 2 count. Honky Tonk Man kicked out. Bob can't believe it. Honky Tonk Man is a tough customer. Uh-oh, Roop got it. End of days. That could be end of Honky. Bob Roop slams his face into the canvas, and somehow the Honky Tonk Man kicks out. Fist drop from Roop right to the face. Honky Tonk Man is in a lot of trouble. Oh, nice reversal there by Honky. And he tosses Roop over the top rope out onto the floor of the Amway Center. Amway Arena, Amway Center, I can't remember what the name of it is. I think it's the Amway Center. Bob Roop has Honky Tonk Man up, knee to the face, and he dropped him. Clothesline by Honky. Nails Roop, and he's down once again. Honky Tonk Man measuring it up. Foot stomp right to the face. I don't know if Bob Roop can see right now. Honky has him up. What's he going to do? Back breaker across the knee. I thought he was going to drop him across those steel stairs. Honky's back in the ring. The count is at 6. Roop is down. Honky gets out and resets the count. Boot to the midsection. DDT out on the concrete floor. Honky Tonk Man. Both of these guys are not fan favorites. Fans didn't like that move. Honky told him don't worry about it. And Roop gets tossed to the other side of the ring area. Fist drop right to the face, and Honky Tonk Man nailed that one perfectly. Boot to the midsection. Reversal by Bob Roop. He's got Honky Tonk Man up. What's he going to do? They're out on the floor. He turns him over to the barricade and slammed him, powerbombed him onto the steel barricade. That could have broke his back. Honky Tonk Man is in a bad way right now. Elbow to the knee. Ref's count is at 6. Bob Roop tossing a very injured Honky Tonk Man to the other side of the ring area. Count is at 7 now. Roop's back in. Referee just standing there. Roop saying, count, bitch. The count is at 8. He shouldn't get out. Roop's climbing up to the top rope. What's he doing? He should take a count out. Count, ref. Wow. Flying shoulder block off the top rope out onto the floor. Roop nailed the mark, but Honky's back up and ready to do business. That's a tough customer to be able to take that in the shape he was in after taking that powerbomb on the steel barricade. Honky with the scoop slam now. Most of the action in the last several minutes has been outside the ring here in Orlando. Face stomped there by the Honky Tonk Man. These two going toe-to-toe. Honky throws Bob Roop back into the ring. He should go for a pinfall, actually. He's lining him up. Uh-oh, no! Roop with the back body drop reversal. Honky Tonk Man was going to shake, rattle, and roll him. Roop threw a back body drop onto him. And he's going to do it again. End of days for the second time. Honky ain't getting up from 2 of them. That's going to be all. Bob Roop with the 3 count on the Honky Tonk Man. That was another good match. Bob Roop victorious in a fantastic match. Woo!
A statement victory by this guy tonight.
2 solid matches to start
On a high for quite some time, I have to believe.
Thunder tonight. That was actually the 3rd match. But we've had some solid action here tonight. That one 3.5 stars. That was indeed a good match, Godspeed. Fantastic action we've seen so far here at the Amway Center in Orlando. Sold out crowd watching tonight's Thunder. And they have not been disappointed. So far, 2 of the first 3 matches have been outstanding. The other one was not bad either. All right. Next up, we have Superfly Jimmy Snuka taking on the Masked Superstar. I'm going to go with the Masked Superstar to get victory here tonight. Let me know what you guys think. Who's going to get the win? I know you guys are probably tired of hearing it, but I have that mask. I love that. That's like, I don't know why. Those are like, I have both of those masks that he wore, and they're like some of my most prized possessions. Monty thinks they're creepy. I think they're fucking awesome. I have the 2 original masks worn. He had 2 of them. One with the black trim that he has on there, and another one that had white trim around the eyes and nose. Godspeed says Superfly Snuka's going to get the win. Tonight I'm going to go with the Masked Superstar. Should be a solid matchup nonetheless. Hopefully it'll continue what we've already seen here tonight. Let's send it down to ringside here in Orlando and get your ring introductions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Fiji, weighing in at 250 pounds, Jimmy Snuka.
Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Yeah, that's cool, Godspeed. That's cool. I have an NWA belt too, and I mean that's high on my list of things that I have too. But I don't know, just for some reason, you know, when I was a kid, I used to see the Masked Superstar in action, and I now have both of those masks. And they're the original ones. You can see there's wear and tear on them, and they're signed, and I don't know why, but I just love those things.
His opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 344 pounds, the Masked Man, Superstar.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember you saying that. You had a remask. That's cool.
To steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE Universe.
I don't know why. It was just cool. I love NWA stuff. Florida Championship Wrestling, NWA, Mid-South. Anything had to do with like the old NWA, I just love. I guess because I grew up in New York, and we had WWF up there, and we had to watch NWA on TV. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but those masks, and I have an NWA belt. Definitely, I mean, I rank those equal. Actually, I have them on a shelf with the belt in between the 2 masks. I got 1 mask on each side of the belt. In front of some of my book awards. It actually looks pretty cool. All right, we got the Masked Superstar taking on Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
To be one of the biggest names this business has ever seen.
Yeah, I used to love watching it. It was just so much different than the WWF stuff was. And I loved going to the WWF shows. You know, we used to go to Madison Square Garden every month. And like I said in the past, my dad was friends with Bob Backlund, so we used to go to Hartford, New Haven, Springfield, Philadelphia. We used to go see Bob whenever he was around. And it was a lot of fun, but the NWA was something we couldn't see in person. We had to watch it on TV. I think that kind of made it a little more magical. That was a monkey flip about 10 feet in the air. That was incredible height. Spinning roundhouse drop, snuck into the canvas. I think it kind of just made it more mystical or magical. That we didn't get to see it in, person. We had to watch it on TV, read about it in Pro Wrestling Illustrated. What was the other one? The 2 wrestling magazines back then. Pro Wrestling Illustrated was one of them. I can't remember the name of the other one. But you had to get all your NWA news from the magazines. Superfly off the top rope. Snuka crushed him. The Superstar's in trouble. Snuka for the pin. Superfly kicks out, or the Masked Superstar kicks out at 2. Yeah, Bob is funny, man. Bob is definitely funny. He was very cool, man. He was very cool. Me and my brother, he used to bring, when he was home, he would actually bring the WWF title over to the house. And me and my brother would actually wrestle in the living room or in the backyard for the actual WWF Championship. No lie, man. That was fucking badass. We had the original one that he took from Superstar Billy Graham, and then we had the green one for a while. We used to fight over the green one for a while, but He used to bring it over, and he'd be drinking with my dad. Me and my brother would be out in the yard killing each other over the belt. Yeah, chicken wings sucked. Oh, we used to put real moves on each other too. We didn't know what kayfabe was. We were kids. We'd be killing each other. I mean, literally killing each other. We'd put kitchen chairs in the doorway of the living room and call the living room a steel cage. You had to crawl under the chair, get out of the living room to get out of the cage to get the belt. I mean, we'd literally kill each other, and my dad and Bob would sit there laughing at us. But we fought for the real title, though. That was badass. That was pretty cool. Wish we had some of the pictures from back then. Superfly Snuka with a heel hook. Yeah, then they used to egg us on, too, because they knew we were killing each other. They'd be yelling at me, Superfly! So we'd be doing Superflies off the couch and off the coffee table. And they didn't give a shit. Double axe handle to the chest. Snuka's down. The Masked Superstar goes for the pinfall. And Snuka kicks out at the count of 2. Superstar can't believe it. He's got it locked in once again. Cobra clutch. Got it on the floor. Snuka might be able to reach the rope, but he's in so much pain, I don't think he knows where he is. Referee's behind him. Not a good place for him to be. But the Superstar, look at him. Pulling as hard as he can. As much pressure as possible. Snuka rolled out of the way of that elbow. So he's still got some wits to him. Superstar over the top rope, out onto the floor. Snuka says, there's your Masked Superstar. But Snuka's hurting. Oh, he missed. He completely missed him. And a headbutt to the abdomen. Knife edge chop. Body blow. Body blow. Snuka's down. Are you a wrestler, Godspeed? Do you do like independent stuff, or do you just play around? Referee not counting. Well, thank you for that, sir. Count is at 5, should be at 30. I don't know what's going on with the commentator tables. Shit's falling off the commentator table. They just lost a laptop and a bottle of water, and nothing touched it. Maybe we're having an earthquake here in Orlando. Superstar has Snuka high, up, and a knee to the head stops whatever he was gonna try. Overhead chops by Snuka, boot to the midsection. Snuka, there it is, sunset flip, suplex out on the floor here in Orlando. Oh, that's cool, Godspeed. That's cool.
He is truly feeling it right now, as well he should.
We had a wrestling ring for a while in my friend's backyard that we built. That was pretty cool. We could never bring the belt over there, though. It couldn't leave our house. That was the rules. Those were the rules when Bob came over. We could do whatever we wanted. We could kill each other over the belt. We could play with it, do whatever we wanted, but couldn't leave the house. We could not take it out of the house. I can understand why. So we never got to bring it over to the wrestling ring. It was around the corner in one of my friend's houses. Snuka has the Masked Superstar high up on the top rope. Snuka standing on the second rope. What's he gonna do? Wow. Landslide, devastatingly executed. And somehow the Masked Superstar kicks out and stays alive. Kudos to him for hanging tough. The Superfly's giving him all he's got. Sling blade. Snuka waiting for him to get up on the top rope. Snuka pulling out all the stops here. Irish whips him hard into the corner. Snuka sets him up on the top rope again. Is he going to do it again? There's a punch to the face. He's going to give him a second one. No, yep, he is. Snuka's going for it again. 2 landslides. The mountains have come down on Fiji. The Masked Superstar is still alive. Snuka telling the referee count faster he thought he had him. The Masked Superstar's taking 2 of those and he's living to tell about it. Nice reversal there by the Superstar. Another fantastic match here on Thunder. And a back body drop over the top rope out onto the floor. Nicely done by Superfly. And the Masked Superstar, he came down awkwardly. Looks like he's hurt. Snuka hops up to the top rope. Superflies him out on the floor. Holy shit. Jimmy Snuka nailed it, but the Masked Superstar throws a boot up to reverse things. These two are going toe-to-toe here in Orlando on Thunder. We have had outstanding matches tonight. Another sling blade by Superfly. Another reversal by the Masked Superstar. You got a feeling whoever goes for the pin next is going to get it. Both men are primed for a 3 count. The Masked Superstar has Snuka military press over his head and drops him out onto the concrete. Count is at 6. Uppercut forearm. Snuka's down again. What about? Clothesline by the Masked Superstar. He should get back in the ring now and take the count out. This one's over. All he has to do is get Snuka down once again. He's going to military press him and military slam him. Count is at 8. Get in the ring, Masked Superstar. Get in the ring. What are you doing? The count is at 9. We're going to have a double count out. Maybe. Oh, he get it. He just...
And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
What happened? He got in... 10-foot monkey flip. He should have been counted out there. Superstar got in the ring and the referee stopped counting. That should have been a count out. Thanks, 2K. So the action continues because the WCW referees once again untrained. He got in the ring just before the count of 10, so Snuka should have been counted out like a Rocky movie. Thanks, 2K. So the action continues. It's still good, but the match should be over. The Masked Superstar got screwed there. Let's see if it cost him. Snuka, second rope. Springboard Superfly missed the mark. Superfly. Now he's in a Cobra Clutch again. And look at the Superstar just flinging him all over the ring. With that Cobra Clutch locked in, Snuka's in a lot of pain. He may be ready to tap. He does. Superfly taps out. Second quit we've seen tonight. The Masked Superstar. What a victory over the Superfly here in Orlando.
Here is your winner, the Masked Man, Superstar.
The Masked Superstar and Superfly Jimmy Snuka. That's going to be at least a 4-star match. Back and forth action. He almost got screwed out of a win, but he got it in the end, so that's okay. That was indeed a good match. Look at Snuka still out on the floor. He may be unconscious. They need to get the stretcher out here to get him out of here. The Masked Superstar. What a hard-fought win. 4 stars. That was my guess. That's your official match rating. We have had some fantastic action here in Orlando tonight on Thunder. The Masked Superstar with the victory over Superfly Jimmy Snuka. That was incredible. We have had some fantastic matches. Don't forget, we still got a title match coming up later on tonight. That's the halfway point of the evening. Let's see how we got here. Hayabusa with a fantastic, I think that was 4.5 stars, that match. Hayabusa got the win over Dolph Ziggler, ending Ziggler's winning streak, but we got to give him credit, man. That was a fantastic match. Haku got a good win over Big John Studd. Bob Roop got the victory in a fantastic match against the Honky Tonk Man. And as you just saw, what a great match that was. 4-star bout. The Masked Superstar victorious over Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Those two went head-to-head and toe-to-toe. That was a great match. Coming up in the second half of tonight's action, we got The Miz taking on the Magnificent Morocco. Sergeant Slaughter and Pat Patterson continue their feud. The Road Warriors will battle the Soul Patrol, and tonight's main event of the evening, The Rock puts his Hardcore Championship on the line in a no-holds-barred bout against the Hurricane. Tonight's second half of action is brought to you by the WWE Shop. Use the link in the description below and get all your favorite WWE apparel. at the WWE shop right now. They have a special free shipping on all orders over $29. So use that link in the description for the WWE shop. All right, tomorrow's live stream, just a reminder, 6:30 tomorrow night. Click that join button, get all the information you need on becoming a member of Scott Stevens Gaming. Lots of perks that come along with that. I got a book signing coming up June 15th in Clearwater, Florida. Tickets on sale on my Twitter and on my Facebook page. All right, coming up, starting the second half of action here in Orlando on Thunder. The Miz taking on the Magnificent Morocco. He just started a feud with Snuka. Morocco didn't come out and interfere, though. So maybe Snuka will do the same. He's getting medical attention. He's not coming out anytime soon. So I'm gonna go with Morocco to get the win over the Miz here tonight. What do you guys think? I think the Miz is all right, but I don't think he matches up well with Magnificent Morocco at all. I think Don is just a little bit too tough for him. Let's send it down to ringside and get your introductions. Godspeed says the Miz is going to get the win. We'll find out in a few minutes.
Stand up and pay homage.
I'm not moving.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio. Weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz!
Seriously, show this guy some respect for once in your life.
I respect everything the Miz has accomplished inside the ring here at WWE. His personality, on the other hand, leaves a little bit to be desired.
There's a lot of nights where we have a lot of short matches and don't see great action. Tonight is not one of those nights. We're almost an hour in, and we just hit the halfway point. We've had some great action here tonight. Hopefully that will continue through the second half and through the title match for tonight's main event. Here comes the Magnificent Morocco looking to hand out an ass kicking on the Miz.
And his opponent from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 335 pounds, Magnificent Don
Morocco.
Everyone in this match is competing at such a high level. I predict one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
Magnificent Morocco just started a feud with Superfly Snuka. Well, like I said, I don't think he's worried about Snuka interfering in the match here tonight because he is getting medical attention in the back.
He just had a brutal match. He is in perhaps the best shape of his career
with the masked superstar.
With the competition level this high.
There's the bell. Second half of action underway here on Thunder. Sold out crowd at the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. Magnificent Morocco. Look at the choke slam on the Miz. Plenty of height there. Referee decided he was going to turn around and join the action. Nice leg sweep there by the Miz. Oh, he's going to rip his arm off. Here comes. This is brutal. Ugh. It will. Miz is heading up to the top turnbuckle. Morocco is down. Superfly nailed him. Morocco had an arm on his chest. He took some of it away, but he still took most of the brunt of that fall. Miz got it pretty good. Morocco kicked out at a 2 count.
We've come to expect outright cowardice from the Miz in his matches.
We do, and right now he's confused. He doesn't know what the hell he wants to do here. And he's going to settle on slamming Morocco's knee into the canvas. Miz Miz looks like he's high. He's on crack. He's running. He's stopping. He's all over the place and accomplishing nothing. There's a right hand to the side of the head. Another overhand right to the back. Morocco's down on one knee. Miz with a DDT. Morocco's forehead hard into the canvas. Miz Annan's going for the pinfall. 2 count. Morocco kicked out. Magnificent Morocco trying to keep the Miz off him. Solid jab there to the face. And Miz has him draped across the second rope. What's he going to do?
What athleticism. Relentless offense.
He's going to use that second rope to choke him out. Nice move there by the Miz.
When to be evasive and when to attack.
Morocco's larynx crushed on that second rope. All Miz's weight down on his throat. Rolled out of the way of that one. Nice move by Morocco. Now he's got the Miz up. What's he going to do with him? Fall away slam. Morocco tossing the Miz by his head. All the way to the other side of the ring. Miz now choke slam. Nicely done by the Miz. Springboard leg drop. From the second rope, these two are going toe-to-toe. Here's the Miz. The Wizard of Oz. Neck breaker. Morocco's in trouble. And the Miz has the 3 count. Solid win by the Miz over Magnificent Morocco.
Here is your winner, the Miz.
I didn't think the Miz was man enough to be able to beat a guy of the status of Magnificent Morocco, but he just shut me up.
What a steamrolling.
Not a bad match at all. It was, Godspeed. The Miz victorious over Magnificent Morocco. Not as good as the other matches we've had here tonight. 2 stars is the official match rating. But it wasn't that bad. We just had a lot of really good matches here tonight so far. And there the Miz got the win over the Magnificent Morocco. Next up, the feud continues. Sergeant Slaughter and Pat Patterson here in Orlando on Thunder. I'm going with the Sarge. They had a great match last night on Nitro. It continues tonight. We're going to keep matching them up until they start a feud of their own that maybe will stick, since I can't seem to do one because the game won't allow me to do it. Thanks, 2K. So hopefully they keep matching up enough, something will happen between them. I'm going to go with the Sarge for my pick for the victory. Godspeed says Pat Patterson's going to get the win. What do you guys think? It was a great match last night on Nitro. Let's see if they can recreate it here tonight on Thunder.
Things are about to get good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Paris Island, South Carolina, weighing in at 314 pounds, Sergeant
Slaughter.
You can see exactly why the arena is full here tonight. This is a match with major stakes.
It is, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why the game will not save
A man who
them
always gets a strong reaction from the WWE Universe, and it will only intensify
in a
once the
feud.
bell
I don't understand. I even went in and edited their files so that they're enemies with each other, and I don't know, it just won't save it for some reason. But we'll keep matching them up. Eventually,
and his opponent
it'll
from
click.
New York, weighing in at 297 pounds, Pat Patterson.
And even if it doesn't become an official rivalry, that's all right. I'll just keep putting them in.
Really, Saxton? You know,
We'll force them into a rivalry.
Despise this superstar. Well, the WWE Universe clearly disagrees.
I already got plans for them. The feuds usually go 2 pay-per-views, so you know their feud is going to end. And they had that big, what was it, a boot camp match? We don't have a boot camp match here, but we'll something Maybe an Extreme Rules First Blood match or something. I don't know. Something brutal to the effect of the match they had will culminate the feud in 2 pay-per-views. But right now, they're just trying to get the upper hand on each other. Godspeed, do you remember who won last night? I think it was Sarge, but I can't be certain. Airplane spin by Patterson to start things off. Drops Sarge to the canvas. And look at the leg lock right around the throat. That's a chokehold. Sergeant Slaughter spun his way out. Nice overhand right to the forehead of Pat Patterson. Wow, nicely done by the Sarge. Sergeant Slaughter won last night? Okay, that's cool. I can't remember. That's sad. Sometimes I can remember last night's action and sometimes I can't. Sergeant Slaughter ripping the arm off of Pat Patterson as this feud continues here on Thunder. Sarge with the win last night. Patterson looking to even up the series so far. Nice jab, left-hand jab, twice. Sarge ducked out of the way of the third one. Came back with his own body blow. Irish whipping Patterson hard into the corner. There's a solid forearm right to the jaw, and Patterson is down. Sarge putting the boot right across the face of a fallen Patterson 3 times. And Patterson gets up and throws a clothesline. Nicely done. And he drops a knee right on the elbow of Sarge. Right hand, left hand to the body. Patterson suplex on Slaughter. Patterson goes for the cover. 2 count. Slaughter kicks out. Patterson high in the air, knee drop to the face. Sarge is in pain. Patterson really taking it to him. Flipping him over. He's got the knee in the small of the back now. Wrist lock under the chin. Sarge is bending the wrong way. Trying to work his way out. He's looking for that ankle and he got it. Forcing Patterson to break the hold. Slaughter, belly-to-belly suplex from the Sarge. And now he's going to rip the arm off. He's going to take it back to Paris Island. Slaughter with an arm bar. Arm ringer. Stomping on the shoulder. And now he's going to drop his knee on Patterson's elbow. A little taste of his own medicine there. Wow, sharp elbow right to the middle of the face. Patterson a little worse for wear now. Sarge stepping through. What's he going to do? I see a surfboard. Face plants right there. And Patterson's face. Nothing to stop him from crashing into the canvas hard. Slaughter with the cover. 2 count. Patterson kicks out. Avoided the stomp. Patterson with the clothesline. Helping Sarge to his feet. Running knee to the face. Caught him flush. Sarge is down. He's in trouble. Patterson has the leg hooked. And only a 2 count. Sarge found a way to kick out. Patterson telling the referee count faster next time. Thought he had him there. And Patterson, he's got it locked in. Good night, Irene. On Sergeant Slaughter right in the middle of the ring. He's got it locked in. The referee's right there. Slaughter, his knees are looking weak. And he throws an elbow to break the hold. Nicely done, but Sarge is halfway to Never Never Land at this point. Patterson has the advantage, but Sergeant Slaughter is still fighting his way. Drops his throat across the top rope. Sarge is going to cheat. 2 feet on the rope. Referee doesn't see it. And Patterson kicks out. Sarge cheated. Almost got away with it. Oh, what a devastating suplex right on the neck. Pat Patterson has got to be hurt. He is. He came crashing right down on his neck. And now Sergeant Slaughter, he's going to lock it in. Crossface in the middle of the ring. Patterson's going to have to quit. He just took that devastating suplex on the neck. He can't take much more of this. He's got to tap. Sarge gave up, but Patterson's in trouble. He should get the pinfall here. He's got the leg hooked. I don't think he needs it, though. No! Wow, Patterson showing some resilience. Kicked out. I don't know how. He's taking a ton of damage here. And he Irish whips the Sarge hard into the corner, follows him in. And he's going to slam his head into the top turnbuckle. Pat Patterson in control once again, but he's hurt. Several knees to the gut. Patterson's biting him. Pat up on the top rope. Diving knee right to the chest. These two men brutalizing each other. Pat Patterson with a knee to the kidney. And he's going to drop that knee again onto the elbow. He's going to go for the win. Slaughter kicks out again. At the count of 2, these two men have taken... Look at Patterson. He's like, I don't know what to do. I can't keep him down. These two men have taken everything the other has to offer. Another knee drop to the elbow. Patterson working both the arms of Sarge. And he's behind him. He's got it locked in once again. Good night, Irene. Sleeper hold. And this time he's got it locked in good. Sarge's knees getting weak. They're starting to bend. Referee's right there. I think all that moving around loosened his grip, and he let it go. And look at Sarge with the quick reversal. Now he's going to throw a camel clutch on Patterson. He's got him hooked in. His hands are over his eyes. Doesn't have it hooked in as deeply as this Iron Sheik does, but Patterson quit. He suffered serious injury to his neck on that suplex earlier, and Slaughter knew it. He didn't have to lock it in fully. Halfway was enough. Here's your winner, Sergeant Slaughter. Don't shake his hand. You guys aren't done yet. Brutal match. Is Patterson going to break it? He's not. He said, nope, that's it. You beat me 2 nights in a row, bitch. I'm not done with you. And I certainly am not going to shake your hand. Sergeant Slaughter with the victory. Once again, these two get together for a brutal match. 3.5 stars is your match rating. Sergeant Slaughter victorious over Pat Patterson. Was it the same ending, really? I don't remember. That's odd. We'll have to keep an eye on that. What do you mean, the sleeper? The camel clutch or the shaking of the hands? I honestly don't remember. Next up, we got a good tag team attraction. The Soul Patrol is here. Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson battling the Road Warriors. I'm going to go with the Soul Patrol to come out victorious in this one. What do you guys think? I don't even remember the match from last night. Oh, it's because it was in the afternoon yesterday, that's why. Like that matters, it was still yesterday. Godspeed says the Road Warriors are going to get the win here. We have new tag team champions, in case you missed it. The East-West Connection dethroned the Brothers of Destruction yesterday on Nitro. So the tag team division is wide open right now. Every win is important. And the Soul Patrol and the Road Warriors will definitely be pulling out all the stops to get the victory here tonight on Thunder.
This is gonna be good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring. At a combined weight of 610 pounds, the Road Warriors.
The WWE Universe already reaching a fever pitch upon their arrival, and we are just seconds away from a highly anticipated match.
And if you ask me, he's probably a little more motivated than usual, given who his opposition is here tonight.
And while I understand
all of the matches tonight have been very good.
Not to become so enraged.
This one no different. The Soul Patrol and the Road Warriors.
Look who's here.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 571 pounds, the Tough Guy,
the Soul Patrol, Rocky Johnson, and Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. I have to give Rocky Johnson credit for being the man that got me involved with trying to get my novels made into movies. He was the one who was instrumental in making that happen, getting me started in having my novels adapted into screenplays and represented by production companies and everything. Rocky Johnson is the man that pushed me to make that happen, so I got to give him credit for that. Running power slam by Tony Atlas. Oh, you're going to the casino Friday? That's cool, Godspeed. Well, good luck. We had a really good day when we went the other day. We're not going back for a while. Not giving that money back.
Working the arm and then a kick right to the ribs.
Rocky Johnson heading up to the top turnbuckle. Animal is down. Superfly nailed the mark right across the chest of a fallen Animal. Rocky behind him. He's got him up. Atomic drop.
Reaches his partner for the tag.
Makes the tag, and here comes Tony Atlas.
Makes the cover.
All that work to go for a pinfall. He dragged him about 6 inches, if that far, and he only got a 1 count. Atlas drop kicks Animal right in the back of the head. Throwing that submission hold on. We see this about 18 times per show. Oh yeah, that's cool. I always take 500. When we first started going, we used to take 100 each. I think Bonnie usually brings like 300. I always bring 500 now. But when we first started going, way back years ago, we used to take $100 until that $100 started disappearing 20 minutes after we got there. Now I never go with less than 500. I think she usually takes 3. Solid body blow there by Hawk on Tony Atlas. He's got him on his shoulders there, and Atlas throwing some elbows right to the head, and Hawk had to let him go. Atlas has him up, drops him with a backbreaker twice across the knee, and tosses him over into their corner. That's the Soul Patrol corner, not where you want to be if you're an opponent. Solid body blow there by Tony Atlas, and an elbow to the side of the head. Hawk is dazed. Atlas has him up. Oh my God, look at the backbreaker by Tony Atlas, showing off that superhuman strength he has, earning him the title of Mr. USA back when he was on the, what do you call it, the pose down circuit, bodybuilding circuit. Oh, there you go, Godspeed, there you go. Yeah, maybe you can increase your take, what you'll take with you on Friday. Atlas, nice takedown, and Hawk is down once again here in Orlando. Atlas tossing him by his head. Then he heads over to make the tag. Rocky Johnson coming in. Hawk makes the hot tag, and here comes Animal. So Animal and Rocky Johnson are your legal men in the ring right now, and Rocky with the big headbutt and a hammy stomp. Rocky Johnson, the Soul Man, heading up to the top turnbuckle. Oh, he superflied him and came down on Animal's knees. Nice counter there by Animal. Now it's Rocky down. Animal's on the top rope. Hawk's still outside the ring. Animal hops down. And his indecisiveness was the opening Rocky needed. Snake eyes in that corner. And Rocky tosses Animal over the top rope and out onto the floor. of the Amway Center here in Orlando. Hawk gets up to the ring apron finally. That's an elbow drop to the knee. That hurt. Animal's in trouble. Second and third time now for Rocky. Working that knee over Rocky Johnson. Putting a hurting on Animal. Helping him to his feet now. Rocky's going to snap suplex him out on the floor. You could hear the thud of Animal's body hitting the concrete. That mat is very thin. And Rocky tosses Animal hard into the steel barricade. Ref's count is at 6-7 now. Rocky's back in. Ref doesn't like to count to 10. We saw that earlier. The Masked Superstar almost got screwed out of a victory. He got the win eventually, but here Rocky's in the ring. Count is at 8. It should be done by now. Count, ref. What are you waiting for? Jesus. Rocky and Tony Atlas not happy with the referee right now. And now Animal has Rocky high above his head. Vertical suplex coming at some point. And that time Rocky came down a little bit on his side. That might have hurt more than he's... And leading on to Animal rubbing his face into the paint. There, the thunder paint in the canvas. That can't feel good. Animal's going to go for the cover now. Leg is hooked. Shoulders are down. Rocky Johnson kicks out at the count of 2.
Pressure must be kept on.
Animal has Rocky up. Walks him over to the rope. Into the corner. Snake eyes on the top turnbuckle. I don't think Rocky knows where he is right now. Solid body blow there by Animal. Walks Rocky over to the other corner. Now the other corner. I don't think he knows what he's doing. And his indecisiveness again. Rocky Johnson takes advantage of it. He's got Animal in. Got him up. Jumping pile driver. Animal is in trouble. It looks like he's broken in half. Rocky pulling him away from the ropes. He may go for a pinfall here. He has to do it quickly. He's got the leg hooked. Hawk's coming in to try and break it up, and he does. It should have been. Tony Atlas and Hawk battling it outside the ring now. Animal has Rocky Johnson up. Really again? A vertical suplex is coming at some point. There it is. Rocky came down hard. Animal's going to go for the cover. Nobody's there to break it up. Rocky kicks out at the count of 1. Big forearm smashed by Animal, and Johnson is down. Hawk and Tony Atlas still going at it outside the ring. Atlas taking the worst of the beating. And Animal tosses Rocky over the top rope out into the ring apron. Solid forearm. And now Animal's behind him out on the ring apron. He's going to drop him right on the back on the ring apron and followed it up with a knee to the small of the back. He did not let up for a second. Rocky Johnson feels like he's been in a car accident at this point. Tony Atlas almost out, just getting to his feet in front of the commentator table. He really got worked over good by Hawk. Rocky reversed that. Is he in good shape? He still is. Sends Animal's head into the ring post there. What's he going to do? Shoulder breaker. Still out on the floor here at the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. Sold out crowd to see Thunder here tonight. Ref's count is at 6. Rocky and Animal still going at it out on the floor. Rocky heads back into the ring now. Count is at 7. Animal stunned. Count is at 8. And Rocky hops right back out onto the floor and resets the count. He should have took the count out. Nice double arm lock suplex there by Rocky. Knee to the chest, and Animal's down again. Rocky setting up an arm breaker and delivers it perfectly. Now he's trying to rip the shoulder right out of the socket. Rocky Johnson pulling with all his might. Working over Animal good. Tony Atlas watching from the apron just above Animal. And Rocky slams Animal hard into the steel steps. That caught his ribs. Count is at 6. Rocky and Tony talking some strategy now as Animal lays out on the floor. And once again, Rocky comes out to reset the count. It was at 7. He went Rocky flailing away and not hitting anything. Again, nice reversal there by Animal. And he's got Rocky high above his head. Military slam on the concrete floor. Boot to the midsection. Animal has Rocky up. What is he going to do with him? No, he's not. Again, we've seen it once earlier tonight. Power bombs Rocky Johnson on the steel barricade. And the count is at 8. Air shot. Yeah, lots of them. Count is at 9. What's Animal going to do? Is he going to get in the ring? He does not. And we have a double count out. The Soul Patrol and the Road Warriors have a double count out. Official match rating is 3 stars. That was pretty good. I don't think we've seen the end of these two. It's a double count out. I think the Soul Patrol, if it was a boxing match and we had judges, I think the Soul Patrol would have got the win. Would have been close. Might have been a split decision, but I think the Soul Patrol would have got the victory. Double countouts never what you want to see. The fans here in attendance booing heavily. You see a match that good, you want somebody to be the victor, even if it's not the people you're choosing. And here we go. Finally, we have Slaughter and Patterson listed as a potential rivalry, so maybe I can set it up now. All right, it's title time. Main event here in Orlando on Thunder. The Hurricane challenging The Rock for the Hardcore Championship. No holds barred here in Orlando. Godspeed says the Hurricane's going to make history. I don't know. I'm going to go with The Rock. I'm going to pick The Rock to defend the championship successfully. What do you guys think? It's going to be good. No holds barred here in Orlando. The Hurricane beat X-Pac in a non-title match to secure the title match here tonight. But it's against The Rock.
No holds barred match. And is for the WCW Hardcore Championship.
This is what the fans came to see. What better place for a Hurricane to hit than Orlando, Florida? No holds barred. No countouts.
Not to be taken lightly.
The gold is on the line. No disqualifications.
They could call you Chrome Dome. What's up with that?
Does this guy
The
really
Hurricane
think
looking to make history here tonight. The Rock just won the title a couple of nights ago at the Great American Bash by beating X-Pac. The Honky Tonk Man has already made his intentions known. He's coming after the Rock and the title. But The Rock has to worry about the task at hand here tonight before he can worry about the Honky Tonk Man. This will be his first title defense.
People's champion is here.
Listen to these people. They're going nuts. Team Bring It is in the building. Saxton, you couldn't warm the bench for Team Bring It.
Yeah, I can't even imagine living The Rock's life.
Can you guys believe The Rock wouldn't even let me try on his $500 shirt? Of course I can believe it. It's because your bank account's about $499 short.
The Rock making his first official title defense tonight here in Orlando on Thunder. This sold-out crowd, this is what they came to see.
Play the smackdown. He's the trailblazing, eyebrow-raising phenomenon.
The Great One, ready for action.
Really, Godspeed? I don't care. I don't know why he's getting in the ring again. I really don't. The man's got everything a human being could ever want. Why put your body at risk when you don't have to?
Introducing the challenger, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Hurricane.
He's looking to go Category 5 on The Rock here tonight.
And introducing the champion from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds. He is the WCW Hardcore Champion, The Rock!
Yeah, I guess Godspeed, but man, he put a lot at risk
hungry young talent alike.
that you don't have to. The Rock, your WCW Hardcore Champion for now anyway. That's what they're fighting over here tonight. The Hurricane beat the former champion, the X-Pac, in a non-title match, earning himself a title shot. The Rock here honoring X-Pac's title defense. The Hurricane wasn't expecting to have to go up against The Rock, and right now, he's wishing he didn't have to. What a start by The Rock, and here comes the Hurricane offering some offense for the first time tonight. Gold is on the line here. No holds barred, no disqualifications, no countouts. We will have a clear-cut winner, and here comes inverted figure 4. Nicely done by the Hurricane. He went for the leg drop, and the champion rolled out of the way. Big suplex by The Rock. The Hurricane is down. And look at this, The Rock's solid right hands right to the face of the masked man. I'm hoping so, Godspeed. I'm hoping that when either the movie or the TV show or both get done, I hope that there'll be some filming out there. I'd love to go there. That would be pretty cool. The Rock goes for the cover. 2 count. 2 count. The Hurricane kicked out. I'm hoping so. I don't know where filming will be or anything, but that would be pretty cool if it does. If we could. The Rock stepping through. What's he going to do? He's got it again. That backwards figure 4, and The Rock losing his mind. I don't know why the Hurricane let it go. He follows it up with a leg drop. I don't know why he let it go, though. The Rock was in a lot of pain. Nice reversal by the champion there. He's bringing the Hurricane in. He's got him high above his head. And he's going to toss him over the rope out onto the floor here in Orlando. All the way down onto the concrete floor. The Rock says, yep, smart move by the champion. And the Hurricane is down. And The Rock just pounding away on the challenger right now. Out in front of the commentary table. He's got him up. Power slammed him out on the concrete floor. Wow, The Rock really taking it to the Hurricane. He's got him down to a tropical depression at this point. Back into the ring. And the Hurricane is stunned. Rock back out there. And the Hurricane was playing possum. Waiting for him, and he slams The Rock shoulder first into that ring post. The Rock slams the Hurricane hard into that steel barricade. We've seen 2 people powerbombed on that steel barricade tonight. That is not good. Hurricane going to town, and The Rock, nice reversal by the champion. Gold is on the line here on Thunder. Rock has him up. Wow, serious gut buster. And The Rock is feeling it now. So's the Hurricane. He's feeling pain. The Rock lining him up. What's he got in mind? Helping the challenger to his feet. Eye rake. Snapmare. Elbow to the top of the head. People's elbow right to the top of the Hurricane's head. Now solid left hands to the face. No countouts. No disqualifications here. No holds barred for the Hardcore Championship. And The Rock tosses the Hurricane hard into that commentary table and hops back into the ring while the Hurricane collects his thoughts. Maybe The Rock should be not doing this right now. He needs to stay on top of his challenger. But he feels it's time for a break, and he said, all right, you've had enough. And once again, the Hurricane was waiting for him, tossing The Rock back into the ring. Uh-oh. Walked right into it. Rock bottom. That might be all. The Hurricane walked right into it. The Rock has the leg hooked. The shoulders are down, and the belt is secured. The Rock with a 3 count on the Hurricane. And he is still the Hardcore Champion of the WCW.
Here is your winner, and still the WCW Hardcore Champion, The Rock!
The Rock made pretty short work of the Hurricane. We expected a better performance from the challenger.
This ain't a comic book.
This moron.
Where only the strong survive.
So The Rock now has dispatched of the Hurricane. He can focus on defending the title against the Honky Tonk Man. That was a pretty weak performance by the Hurricane, I gotta say. 2 stars is your official match rating. And The Rock successfully retains the WCW Hardcore Championship. All right, let's take a look at what went down here tonight. Don't forget, we got another title match coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow's live stream is at 6:30. Tonight, we got things started. We had a lot of fantastic matches here tonight. Hayabusa got us started with a 4.5-star win over Dolph Ziggler. And DZ had a fantastic performance, nothing to be ashamed of there. Haku with a good victory over Big John Studd. Bob Roop and the Honky Tonk Man got together for another good match, and Mr. Roop came out victorious. The Masked Superstar, what a fantastic match. This one was a 4-star match. He was victorious over Superfly Jimmy Snuka. That was a great match. The Miz, I got to call a mild upset. The Miz got the victory over the Magnificent Morocco. Sergeant Slaughter victorious over Pat Patterson for the second night in a row, but again, the match was brutal. These two do not like each other, and hopefully we get a rivalry out of it now. The Road Warriors and the Soul Patrol had a pretty entertaining match, but both were eventually counted out of the ring, and the match was declared a draw. As you just saw moments ago, The Rock successfully defended the Hardcore Championship in a no-holds-barred match against the Hurricane. So the Hurricane won a title shot. He got his title shot, and he did not take advantage of it. Tonight's recap brought to you by Fanatics. Get all your favorite NHL, NCAA, and baseball apparel at Fanatics.com by using the link in the description below. Right now they are offering free shipping on every order over $24. So use the link in the description below. Fanatics. Great company. Anytime you're going to buy apparel or any type of memorabilia, I highly recommend them. I've been using them for years. All right, so The Rock is still the WCW champion. We have a lot of stuff to go over before we leave here tonight. We got another title match coming tomorrow night for the World Heavyweight Championship. But first, let's head over to the calendar and bump the calendar up, see if we have any news to report. Right now it says nothing. And it still says nothing. Okay, so tomorrow night's live stream, 6:30, WCW's Saturday night. And Cactus Jack is going to get a shot at Rey Mysterio's World Heavyweight Championship. He won that triple threat match last week. He gets his shot at the gold tomorrow. Let's see what the matches look like right now, subject to change. Diesel matching up against Shawn Michaels. Bam Bam Bigelow against Dino Bravo. Demolition will be here against the Moondogs. That'll be a good bout. Bruiser Brody against X-Pac, your former hardcore champion. Blackjack Mulligan squares off against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Doink the Clown is here. He lost to Batista. Great match, though. Great feud they had. He's going up against Kevin Nash, scheduled to anyway. Hulk Hogan, scheduled to go up against Sabu. And a main event. The former tag team champions, the Brothers of Destruction, going up against the Von Erichs. We're going to leave that match. And somewhere in there, we're going to fit in Cactus Jack challenging Rey Mysterio for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's going to go down tomorrow night. 6:30 is the time of the stream tomorrow night. Cactus Jack, of course, winning that triple threat match a couple weeks ago to earn that shot at the title. Tonight's action brought to you by the WWE Shop, Fanatics, and Godlike Premium Game Hosting. Use the links in the descriptions below for great deals on those products. And Godlike Hosting, you get a free trial if you're looking for a good game host. They have over 3,000 servers. Let's see. Make sure you hit the join button to get all your information about becoming a member of Scott Stevens Gaming. Lots of perks come along with that. You'll get all the information by clicking the join button. June 15th, I got that book signing at from 4 to 6 p.m. in Clearwater, Florida at Joseph's Tea Shop. That is going to be a very cool event. Tickets are on sale at on my Twitter page and on my Facebook page. If you saw anything you liked tonight, make sure you drop a like down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's a good time to do that. Once you do that, make sure you hit that bell icon next to it so that you can turn on all of your notifications, because you don't want to miss out on anything. I have fresh content every single day on the channel. I go live 5 nights a week. By the way, we have Bonnie has an art show this weekend in Sarasota, so we're going to be out of town Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so there won't be any stream on Sunday. Tomorrow's live stream, then we'll have Thursday at 1 o'clock, and then I won't be back until Monday, because we won't be back in town until late Sunday night. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off this week. All right. Thank you to Godspeed. You have a good night yourself. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it as usual. I will let you know if I hear from Bob tonight. Thank you, Bonnie, for joining, and thank you everyone else who stopped in along the way. I appreciate it greatly. I will see you guys tomorrow night, 6:30, World Heavyweight Championship on the line tomorrow night. Cactus Jack challenging Rey Mysterio. That should be good. So thank you for joining. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.